Good morning to all. Do me a favor. As you guys are warming up, I want you guys to set up your area. Right now, I have 6 cones. I would like you to put each cone 2 yards away from each other. In the beginning, we are just going to use the square in the beginning. But right now, so if you can tell, okay, very simple setup. I'll start in about 2 minutes. I would ask you to do me a favor. Start warming up. Start running around the square. Start touching the ball. I'm going to begin with something intense. We'll speak in a little bit. But again, make sure your setup looks like this. Look how I have a line of cones. Okay, I have 6 cones. Each cone is 2 yards apart. Basically, you have side-by-side squares. You have square 1, and then you have square 2. So, before we start, do me a favor, just start warming up, just start touching the ball, start maybe adding some side skips, some sprints, some back shuffles, dribble, whatever you want, all right? So, do me that favor. I will be back with you in 1 minute. Start warming up right away. All right, good morning to all. All right, I see we have a lot of... All right, so John told me, I love how many Barons players we have. Shout out to the Barons. You guys always come through and you guys love to work hard. All right, so do me a favor. Real quick, I hope everyone's well. Good morning to everyone. Happy Sunday. I want to start off today just by making sure we're just always on the same note. I know sometimes I even have new players that are attending these sessions, and a lot of times I have the same players, which is great. It shows that you're really ready to go. Listen, one thing I want to make sure, and it's sort of even the reason why I created this program, where I want you to think about, players, and it doesn't matter about players, it's everything in life. You become what you practice. Let's give you a perfect example. Let's just say you work on shooting like no other. You work on free kicks, you work on corners, and if that's all you really focus on, you're going to have a great strike, you're going to have great technique, but maybe something else throughout the game you're going to struggle with. The way I look at things is I look at percentage. And the reason why I created this program where it's just individual skill technique is I look at percentage. Think about 60-minute games, think about 70-minute games, 80-minute games, 90-minute games. Think about how many times you are doing something. The reason why I never really worked on corners and set pieces and free kicks and to be honest, shooting is because it's the percentage. Some players, depending on even what position you play, you might not even shoot at all. Okay, you might not ever take a free kick. You might not ever take a corner. Sometimes you might even play an entire game and you don't even have one corner kick taken. So I created a game just because I wanted to a program where what happens the most on game day? It's the individual with the ball at their feet. The ball is always in bounds. Do you have the ability to keep it? Do you have the ability to create space? Do you have the ability to attack, change direction, so on and so forth? So throughout these sessions, just please make sure we're always focusing on one thing. It's just technique, all right? Having the ability to attack, okay? Being comfortable on the ball. Everything is about percentage, all right? And that's why I continue on doing the things I do. Now remember, I'm not gonna do anything with the walls today. I've been seeing a lot on social media, a lot of players have been building like kickbacks, which is great. But again, I know a lot of players are, they're unavailable to them and maybe they don't have a lot of space, all right? So the area today is gonna be very basic. I'm gonna have 6 cones overall, but we're only gonna use the first 4 to begin, and it's gonna be a square. So this is what I want you to do. So right now, we have 2 squares, all right? But they're side by side, they're back to back, however you wanna look at it, okay? And each cone is about 2 yards apart. So 1, 2, and then again, 1, 2. Now, depending on how much space you have at home, obviously you can either make it a little wider or longer, and you can make it a little shorter, depending on what you have. All right? So again, make sure you understand what this whole focus is. It's about the challenge and the speed of your feet. I'm gonna have 4 phases today. It's gonna be very basic to begin, and then again, we're gonna keep going in. All right? So let's work hard, enjoy this, and again, hope everyone's doing well. All right? So do me this favor, okay? Look how I want you to start at a corner of a square, okay? Again, look how I'm on the outside. All I want you to do right now is to get warmed up by just picking one other cone and attacking around. Make sure you're using the outside of your 4 toes to attack, dribble around, and get back. So if this is my starting spot, maybe I just pick the cone in front of me, let me come around here, and out of nowhere, I will just start attacking and going around. Once I get to my starting position, I'll just hold it there. Maybe I go to the opposite side, and as you're doing this, come a little closer, okay? Follow me here. As you're doing this, maybe sometimes go inside the line and go around. Look how I'm always getting back to my starting spot, and maybe this time I even go across and around. So again, very, very basic. What I'm going to ask, I'm going to time you, okay? Give me your give me your passcode. Oh my God. I'm gonna time you. Pathetic. So we're gonna go 20 seconds. All I want, this is my starting spot. I can go left, backwards. I can go forward, backwards. I can go right, backwards. Right now, again, look how my area is here. So again, you ready? I'm gonna do this with you. Every time you get back to your start, relax, and then go again. Give me about 2 seconds of a breather. Ready, set, go. So we just attack around, get back, and breathe. This is just a warm-up. And go again, attack, around, and breathe. Maybe use the opposite foot. So attack, around, and breathe. Okay, so I want you to keep going now. Very simple. Make sure when you are dribbling, you have that one starting spot. Use the outside of your 4 toes to constantly push the ball and attack one side, get back to your start. Okay, breathe. Attack one side, get back to your start. Keep breathing as you do it. Make sure you have your starting position, okay? So again, get a little closer. Look at my feet. So make sure when you're dribbling, you are pushing the ball with the outside of your 4 toes, and how I'm just quickly going around. Very basic. I stop. The next time I go, maybe I go inside. So let's go inside your line and then go around. And then I can get back to my start. Very, very basic, all right? So stop there. Let's go for 20 seconds. I will count down. For 20 seconds, you have your starting spot. You have a left, a right, and a central, okay? When I say go, all you're doing, attack, go around, stop, attack, go around, stop. Ready? 20 seconds, set, go. So you should be dribbling the outside of your 4 toes, attacking, getting back, stop. That's 1. Dribble the outside of your 4 toes around, 2. So let's keep it going. We'll go 15 seconds, all right? So attack around, quick, get to your starting spot, stop. Okay, and you do the same thing with the opposite foot. Maybe this time you go in and around. 10 seconds. See how many you can complete? Very, very basic. We're just getting those lungs going. We're getting you really understanding just attacking that space in front of you. 3, 2, 1. Done. All right? Basic. So now watch. Watch how we do this. So this is going to be pretty simple to understand. So right now, you have your starting spot. But when I say go, what I want you to do is you're going to constantly go attacking forward and then diagonal. So watch what this looks like. So let's say I decide to go forward here. When I decide to go forward here, that means I cannot go forward again. So that means right when I turn the corner, I have to go diagonally across. Now I can go inside that line and maybe switch to my other foot, but look how I'm going. Now I got to go forward again. So I can either pick forward this way, or I can maybe turn and go forward this way, all right? So watch how this looks. Again, this is just a warm up, just getting those feet going. So watch what this looks. So I'm just gonna go very slow. Look how I use the outside of my four toes. Remember, slightly tuck that foot inside a little bit. Do not use your laces, do not stab down. Push and stride at the ball. So again, I wanna see forward, and then diagonally across. So if I go slow, so I'm gonna start by going forward. So I go forward. Well, I know I have to go diagonally across, so now I go diagonally across. Maybe when I go forward this time, I go forward to that side. And then again, maybe and I have to go diagonally across. So that means I have to go back around. And look how sometimes I'm going inside the line, and then sometimes I'm going straight. This is very basic. Again, just focus on that quickness of attacking forward, diagonal. Attacking forward, diagonal. Again, watch how I go a little quicker now. All right? So let's say I decide to go forward here. Okay, watch how I'm going to go inside the line. So I go inside. So that means I go forward. I got to go diagonal. Okay, I got to go forward. I got to go diagonal. I got to go forward. And then I got to go diagonal. Very basic. Did you fix your phone? All right, so forward diagonal, forward diagonal, forward diagonal. All right, here we go. So I have 30 seconds. All right, when I say go, have your starting spot. This is very basic. All I'm asking is to attack that small space in front of you. Slight change of direction when you're either going forward or you're going diagonal, all right? Forward diagonal, all right? Sometimes you can go forward and around. Sometimes you can dribble inside and around. 30 seconds, ready? How many can you complete? Every cone you go around, that's one complete. Ready, set, go. So we're gonna go 30 seconds. Again, outside your four toes, stride onto the ball, push, don't stab. Every time you go around the cone, you should either be going forward or you should be going diagonally across. Every time you turn your corner, you should have some type of change of speed. You should really push forward the second you turn to corners, because that means you're changing direction. All right, let's go set seven. We got 7 seconds. You should be counting every cone that you're going around. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So whatever number you got, maybe you put it in here. All right. So watch how this is going to look now. Again, I'm just starting you guys with a nice little warm up. All right. So a lot of my sessions, we have partners, and what I try to do within your setup is I like to challenge your awareness as well, maybe by checking your shoulders, whether it's from a touch and a pass or some type of skill, and that skill maybe is the type of when you have to change direction. But what I've been seeing on these videos, a lot of players, their screens, they're not big enough, and you can't really see when I put a penny up or when I go down. So I'm just gonna shout switch, all right? So you're gonna do the same exact thing, but now when I shout switch, how fast can you recognize the switch command is pressure? When you see pressure, you change direction. So watch what this looks like, all right? So let's say I'm starting off by attacking forward. So I'm attacking the space in front of me. Every time you turn the corner, go faster. So let's say I turn the corner. That means I went forward already. Okay, can you have the damn camera facing me? Jesus. When you go around, pay attention. So I got to go diagonal. Maybe I shout switch. Have the camera on my feet. So now you have to switch and go back to where you came from. Now again, this is on you. You can either go forward or you can go diagonal. So watch if I do this a little quicker, all right? So let's say I start by going forward. That means I have to go diagonally right after. So I go forward, attack, and I go diagonal. The second I shout switch, I have to switch my feet and attack back where I came from. Now this time I'm gonna pick, you know what? I'm gonna go forward this way. So that means I know I have to go diagonally across this way. So you're gonna see a lot of change of feet. You're gonna see a lot of change of speeds. So watch this one more time if the camera's at my feet. So, okay, get ready to work. This is your time to breathe. So when I say go, you're gonna attack forward. Anytime I shout switch, you're gonna switch your direction and attack again. Now this is up to you. You can either go forward or diagonal. I chose forward, which means I gotta go diagonal. I'm gonna go inside and also switch my feet. Now I gotta go forward again, okay? So again, very, very basic, all right? quick change of speeds, quick change of direction. You ready? I'm gonna do this one with you, and then we're gonna have a competition. All right, so again, when I shout switch, switch. Ready, set, off you go. So you should be going forward, switch, okay? And I gotta go forward, go. I gotta go diagonal, switch, All right, stop there. So this is what I want to make sure. When I'm shouting switch, that's your understanding of pressure. Now your eyes should be on the ball because this is just footwork right now. But obviously the switch command is when your head's up and you recognize pressure. Now I want everyone to see something. Shift is the most important thing within this game. If there's one person, one trainer, one coach that expresses skill more than anyone, it's probably me. I like the confidence, but anyone that shows skill, they just recognize how to get away. But this is what I'm gonna show you. Watch my feet. This is getting away from pressure. This is getting away from pressure. This is getting away from pressure. But the best thing about shifting is you're shifting, protecting, and going. So when I say go, attack. When I say switch, I want to see a shift. L turns, V turns, Maradonas, and scissors, they're great. They have the same understanding. But at the end of the day, it's just about changing direction. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you recognize a change, okay? So when I say go, attack, diagonally forward. When I say switch, shift the ball, all right? So I'm gonna do this one with you, one more practice, and then we're gonna go 30 seconds intense, all right? Ready? And again, make sure you watch how I shift. So I'm gonna start forward. Ready, set, go. So I gotta go, switch. So now I gotta go forward. Diagonal, switch. So recognize the pressure, okay? Oh my God. Switch, All right. So, that's your warm-up. All right, here we go. Take that little breather. Remember, the reason why I do a lot of L turns, V turns, scissors, Maradonas, and a lot of skill, it's to challenge your coordination. Now, when pressure comes, you might do an L turn. Pressure comes, you might do a Maradona. You become what you practice. If you constantly practice change of direction, there's no defenders here. You don't need defenders here to be able to replicate this on game day. If you constantly train this way, it's gonna be in your DNA. You're gonna constantly change direction when you see something you don't like. And that's the whole point of having that ability with the ball at your feet, all right? 30 seconds. What can you do? Get your phones out. This is the last phase of step one. I want phones out. I want you to see how quick are you reacting? How quick are you changing direction? How quick are you attacking the space? Forward diagonal, forward diagonal. When I shout switch, you shift your feet. Ready? 30 seconds, I want to see you work. Ready, set, go. So you should be going forward, diagonal, switch. Forward, diagonal. Forward, switch. Switch. Forward, diagonal. Again, forward, switch. Very basic, but it's just about that sharp change of the switch, sharp change of direction, sharp change of speeds once you turn the corner. Switch. Come on, 7 seconds. Again, this isn't tiring. This is very tiring. This is intense. 3, 2, 1, stop. Excellent, good job. All right, so that was step one. All right, again, I'm just doing a lot of technique today, all right? Basic, okay? All my sessions, like I say, are basic, but it's the players who constantly pour their intensity within each session. Moving your hips, okay? Changing speeds, changing direction, breaking everything down to detail. If you're the player that just joined this type of training, it's gonna take you a long time to have that built into your DNA as an individual player. Remember, the reason why you're working on this, the next game you play, count how many times you shoot. Even if you're a forward, you might shoot 4 times a game, okay? You really want to focus on something you see yourself doing over and over. And what is that? When the ball is at your feet, all right? Watch step 2, okay? Watch this. Let me tie my shoe real quick. So step 2 is gonna, come over here, is gonna be like a V. So look how I have my starting spot. Then I have a cone to my left and a cone to my right. Okay, come a little closer. So, come a little closer. Come a little closer. The cone I'm at right now, that's going to be the cone that's a lot of individual skill. Whatever foot you're using, one side's going to be about tacking space and changing direction, and the other cone's just going to be about that quick dribble around. So watch how I want this to look right now. This is going to be very, very basic to begin. So if I'm using my right foot, I'm going to start by going to my left cone. If I'm going to use my left foot, I'm going to start by going to my right cone. Watch how this looks. So I'm going to say go. And I want you to attack to the cone, and the opposite foot you're using will take it, shift it, and go back to your start. Now I know that's basic, but I want you to do that over and over. So if I'm using my left foot, I'm going to go to my right side. I'm going to attack with my left foot. Look how I'm using the outside. When I get to the cone, I switch it with my right foot, shift it, and go back. So all I want to see is how many you can complete in 10 seconds. So if I use my right foot, attack, change my direction, go back. If I use my left foot, attack, change my feet, and go back. Do that 10 seconds. Okay, ready, set, go. So if I only use my right foot, I'll relax. If I only use my right foot, I relax. If I'm using my left foot, I go back, I relax. If I'm only using my left foot, I go back and I relax. All right, that's one. Watch how this looks now. So you're going to attack, come back, L turn, stop. So that's how it looks. So I'm going to put this together now. So I'm attacking with my right. I will change my left foot. Recognize pressure, shift. Look how the foot I want to use is on the ball. Once I approach the starting spot, L turn, stop with the opposite. The second I stop with the opposite, I'll take it back and attack forward around the other cone. So look how I completed a V. So if I'm using my left foot, attack with my left, shift with my right, L turn with my left, stop with my right. That means I gotta go to the opposite cone. Look how I go around. So watch if I do this a little quicker. You ready? I'm gonna do one quick one. I'm gonna have you go for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. So we go one. Done. Look how I'm done. Let me do that one more time. Let's see if I use my left foot. So right away, quick. Boom. Done. All right, 30 seconds. Okay, ready? Again, watch how this looks. Come a little closer. So we got here. Attack, shift. The foot you're using, L turn, stop. Take that foot, and now you should be going to the opposite side, attacking around. Ready? How many you can complete in 30 seconds? Everyone should be stopped right now. Ready, set, go. So again, I got 30 seconds. Okay, how fast you going? Come on here. I attack, shift. I'm approaching the middle cone. L turn, stop with the opposite. Attack around. Get to my start. Done. That's one. How many can you do? You have 10 seconds. So again, we have 30 seconds each round. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop there. All right, so this is the last thing I'm adding. The middle cone that you're at, your chest, should be facing. You have a cone to your left and a cone to your right. If you're using your left foot, you're going to attack to the right first. If you're using your right foot, you're going to attack to the left. But the foot you're using will take control of the ball. Always rotate in between and get comfortable with both feet. So this is the ending now. Watch how this looks. So I'm going to attack forward. Once I approach the first cone, I shift. Once I get back to the start, L turn, stop it. I'll pick it back up with the foot I'm using and attack around. Now watch this. When I dribble around my start to go again. I'm going to V-turn, come back, inside touch, and I begin again. So look how I go. Shift, L-turn, stop, attack around. When I go around my starting spot, look how my chest is facing. Open up, come back, touch, push out, all right? So watch how I do this together, all right? Can you go over here? Again, ready? So I'm gonna go slow, but you'll get the idea of the setup. So when I say go, I attack forward, recognize, protect, one. Have a quick little combination, L-turn, stop, attack, two. When I go around one cone, you'll see me go around the second cone, and I open up. Open up. Well, I see pressure, change, now I go again. How many can I complete in that setup as fast as I can? So again, what count I'm going around? 1, 2, attack. All right. I'm going to go 1 at full speed, and then I'm going to challenge you again for 30 seconds. All right. So again, this is the time where you understand these setups remain the same, but just in different type of techniques, different type of movements. Challenge your speed. So watch. Ready? Okay. So I'm going to attack as fast as I can. Ready, set, go. So we got 1, quick, L-turn, stop, attack around. Feet turn, come back. I go again. I go again. Ooh. All right. Now, if you want to be the player that rotates to your left foot, to your right foot, to your left foot, do so. Ready? So, every time you get back to that start, I want you to count. Every time you go forward, skill, forward, skill, that is 1, all right? So let's see what we got. 30 seconds. Again, this is just a nice little V shape of skill, attack in space, and change in direction. Ready? 30 seconds, get set up. Get your bottoms of your feet on the ball. Ready? On the floor, set, go. So again, you can rotate between both feet as you go on, or you can focus on that 1 foot. Attack, change, L-turn, stop, attack, around. Go V-turn, come back, inside touch. Again, we're gonna go 15 seconds, okay? I just wanna see intensity right now. Very basic right now, but it's just what can you put yourself through throughout this entire time? Are you changing your direction? Are you really rotating your hips? Hips are the most important thing in terms of changing direction of the ball at your feet. Stop. So your job was, how many did you complete throughout the entire time? All right? So I'm going to do another one of those, but look how I switch it up a little. The same concept going forward and going around and your V-turn come back, that remains the same. What I'm going to change up now is this skill coming back. Okay, watch what I mean by this. Let's say I'm using my left foot. Come over here, please. Okay? So if I'm using my left foot, I got to go to the right first. So I'm going to attack with my left. Well, this time when I shift, the foot I'm using should be in control of the ball right now. When I approach that cone, it's that quick L-turn, same foot, V-turn, and look how I go behind the cone. That allows me to attack forward. But I always want you to use the outside of your foot to dribble. So this time, eyes on here, I'm going to go inside and then around. When I go around, look how it's the same setup where I dribble around, V-turn, come back inside, touch, and I begin again. Let's say I'm using my right foot. Follow my moves. So if I'm using my right foot, it's attack. I shift. Once I approach, it's L-turn. V-turn, open up. But I don't want anyone to dribble the inside of your feet. So you're going to come inside. Allows you to go outside of your feet. Now that same ending motion, where you come back, open up, inside touch, forward. So watch how this looks. You have your starting spot. You have your attacking space. You have your individual skill right now is an L-turn, V-turn. You attack through and around. Well, you're not done yet because you got to complete your V turn, shift, touch, which allows you to start again. So I'm going to do this at full speed with you, and then we're going to move on. Come over here. All right, ready? So again, remember, anytime I'm talking and you understand the breakdown, you do not wait for me. You go, you go, you go. These 30 to 55-minute sessions, you only get what you pour into. So if you're watching me every step of the way, chances are you're not touching the ball. So touch the ball as much as you can. If you don't get it, that's why I break these down this way. All right? Ready? So I'm going to go fast. All right? Ready, set, go. So we attack, change. 1. Oh my God. 2. Ooh. Oh, it's the battle. Right, 1, 2, and I gotta go again. Shift, L turn, V turn, go in, around. I'm gonna go quick V turn, come back, touch. How many can you get? All right? All right, 30 seconds. I'll give you that breather. Remember, these are simple, but it's about pouring into that DNA as a player. Have the mentality of you're always changing direction. Whether it's a skill, whether it's a touch, whether it's a change of speed. All right? 30 seconds. Remember the concept. Attack, shift. L turn, V turn, go around the cone. I never want to see anyone dribble the inside of their foot. So you have to come inside and around. Go around the second cone. V turn, come back in. 30 seconds. Set. Ready, set, go. So you have 30 seconds on the clock. Simple. I want you to push the entire time. Again, all of you here, I have a lot of names here that I know personally, very good players. They're going to be able to complete this. Who's the fastest one? Who's completing the most sets at the certain time and a certain speed? So you have 8 seconds left. Everything. Quick feet, quick sharp change of direction. Recognize your hips as well. 3, 2, 1. Stop there. So whatever you got, you should have recorded that as well. All right. So this is where we're going to really push your work now. So those are 2 warm-ups. Now, so in the beginning, I just used the square, and then I only used those 3 cones there. Well, now everything's going to be placed. So if you did not set up this way, set up now. So again, I basically have 2 squares back to back. So I have 1 square, and then I have 2 square. All right? All right, take your little water, take your little breather. So these are going to be the steps now. All right, I'm really going to challenge you within steps that you already know. But again, it's about the intensity. It's about anyone can do something specific in small periods of time. I'm going to pour a lot of skill into sets. Who can complete the set the fastest? Change of hips, change of direction, speed, quality of skill, technique, everything. All right? So this is what I want you to do. So if you're using your right foot, look how I'm at the corner of one of the sides. If you're using your right foot, I need you to face on the left side of the cone forward. If you're using your left foot, look how I'm going to do the same thing here. Because I need with my left foot closest to the cone. All right? So look how I can face forward. If I'm using my right foot, look how I'm at the end of the entire area, and my right foot's closest to the cone. All I want you to do right now is look how I have a good 2-yard distance from one cone to the other cone. The second you approach halfway, you're going to outside hook. All right? So look how simple this is. Make sure your ball camera's on the ball. When you attack forward, have your body go past the ball, outside hook. That is going to allow you to get back to your starting position. Once you get back to your starting position, you're going to shift, but you're going to keep the same foot on the ball. And you're going to attack around cone 1. All right? So, if I go just very slow, so look how I do my outside hook, halfway, come back inside, and around. Okay? Done. I want you to do that as many times you can over the next 20 seconds. So if I'm using my left foot, look how my left foot's closest to the cone. So I attack, halfway, outside hook, shift, and then I come outside and around cone 1. So let me do this again as fast as I can. So you attack, quick, halfway, quick, change, attack, around. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, attack, hook, focus on your pressure, shift, around. So you attack, outside hook, change, attack, around. All right, I want you to do that as many times for 15 seconds. Attack, eyes here. Outside hook, make sure outside of your four toes are on the ball. As soon as your hips rotate direction, grab the ball again, shift, attack. All right, watch step 2. All right, take that breather. So I want you to think about this. Follow my body. We're going to zigzag throughout this entire thing. We're going to get back to our starting spot and end. So, ready? First step, attack. Outside hook. Look how my chest can face the cones. Look how my hips are nice and open. I recognize the pressure. I rotate my hips, shift. Look how the same foot's on the ball. When I go around cone 1, look how I go diagonally across to cone 2. This is your Maradona. So it's the foot you're using, 1, 2, but watch how quickly I catch it, drag, push, and my body goes behind. So watch this again. I'm going to speed this up, but just very slow. So I attack, hook, shift, attack. Watch how I approach the cone. 1, 2. I'm using my right foot. So I have to drag, push with my right, and go behind. Watch if I'm using my left foot. Again, if you get this, this is your time to go. So if I'm using my left foot, attack, outside hook, shift, attack around. When I go diagonal, that's where I focus on my Maradona. 1, 2, but I catch it with my left because I'm using my left. Drag, push, and I go behind the cone. Let's see if I can go as fast as I can. All right, and then I'm going to actually time you with this one, how many times you can complete in 30 seconds. All right, so ready? Remember, make sure everything you recognize when you go around the cone, that's your time to change speeds. Also, when you're dribbling to a cone, that's your understanding of pressure. These don't have to be actual defenders for you to understand the concept of changing direction and having skill in the ball. All right? And once you pour that constantly into your skill level, it's just going to become a force of habit. Like everything. I bite my damn fingers every single day of my life. It's a force of habit. I've been doing it since I was 6 years old. If you're constantly changing direction, skill, that's going to be what you do on game day. All right? It's just going to be something that's force of habit. All right? So, ready? Let's see what we got. Ready, set, go. The hook, change. Oh my God, oh my God. All right, ready? 30 seconds. Starting your spot. Attack, hook, shift, around, Maradona, drag, push. All right, ready? Set, go. Attack, hook, shift, attack around, Maradona, drag, push. Get back to your start. Go again. Attack, hook, over and over and over again. You have 15 seconds. So this is just a very small phase of the entire competition. Pour the skill out, pour the speed out. You have 8 seconds. Come on. Very basic, very simple. Everyone knows the Maradona. Everyone knows the hook and a shift by now. 3, 2, 1. Stop there. All right. So now watch. This is when you start weaving. So I have my first one. Attack, okay, recognize pressure, hook. Attack, recognize pressure, shift. I dribble around. Once I dribble around, I approach diagonally across and focus on my Maradona. My chest is facing the cone, but now after my Maradona, my back is facing the cone. When I face the cone, this is your drag push. Drag, outside push, go behind. Well, come over here. I've got to attack diagonally again. And the way I do that is I'm going to get the ball and quickly double scissor, push out, come back inside, and attack around. Look at where I'm ending. So I'm ending here. I started over there. So let's do this again. Everybody follow me from back here. All right, so I'm going to put everything together. If you're new right now, these are what I do with steps. I put a lot of skill into something, and it just forces your intensity of training. It forces you to constantly understand not only memorization, but also constantly challenges your skill, your consistency, your speed in a very small setup, all right? So watch how I go forward, diagonally, all right? Watch. Ready? Okay, I'm gonna go slow, so let me take a step back a little. Attack, hook, change, attack, quick Maradona, drag, push, watch it, 1, 2, push out, come back inside, and around. Look at where I'm ending. Look at where I'm ending right now. So, I'm gonna go as fast as I can, all right? Forward, diagonal, forward, diagonal, forward. Okay, ready? Let's see what we got. Set, go. Oh my. Oh. It's the greatest sessions with love. You laughing at me? You think this is funny? All right, so watch. I'm gonna break this down again. Attack. Recognize pressure, hook. Shift the ball, attack. Okay, drive, good, go diagonally. This is your Maradona. Shift, drag back, drag, push. Recognize your double scissor. 1, 2, push out, come back inside and around. When I get to this cone, this is what I call a half Maradona. All of you know a Maradona already, but you cannot use the opposite foot. So a lot of Maradonas will go one foot to the other foot. You cannot use that Maradona, and I'm forcing you to go diagonally across, so you have to use your hips. So once I dribble, I'm gonna use my right foot. My left foot is not touching the ball, and now I'm going diagonally across again. So look how I'm here. So watch how overall. So go in front. So I'm gonna go slow. Ready? Set, go. Outside hook, shift, attack. Recognize your pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, quick. 1, 2, push out, come back in. Watch my half. Once I go past the cone, the foot I'm using stops it. Well, then again, the Maradona is 1, 2. You cannot use the other foot. So I'm forcing you to rotate your hips, have the ball travel in front of you, and that allows you to pick the ball up and attack to the cone. So look how again, I went forward, diagonal, forward, diagonal. I'm gonna go as fast as I can right now, all right? After this, I'm gonna go 2 rounds of just this practice. I have 2 more things to do, and that's your entire setup, all right? Ready? Okay, let's see what kind of hips you have. Let's see what kind of consistency you have. Are you starting well? Are you ending well? Ready? Set, go. So I hook, shift, attack around. Quick, we're done. Quick, double scissor, push out, come back inside. Rotate, attack. All right, get started. Get to your starting spot. Get to your starting spot. So, continue on understanding. The setup never goes away from the end product. What's the end product? Getting your left foot, getting your right foot comfortable on the ball. Hooks, shifts, V-turns, scissors. Are you gonna do this setup in a game? No. The point is having it built constantly. There's some players that are logging in right now that are watching. You not only haven't missed one of my sessions, you haven't missed sessions of your other coaches or other training programs. That means when you guys play, you know how much better you're gonna be? I'm gonna say this right now. I know a lot of you might not agree with me. I guarantee you, 90% of the players watching this right now, you've touched the ball individually more in the past month than you have in 6 months, because it's all about you now. And I'm not gonna lie, I know you love your teams, know you love your coaches, I know you love your programs. It's on you. So if you're touching the ball 1,000 times more, you're gonna be better. And you're never gonna have to worry of where you stand within this game, all right? So, okay, 30 seconds. Let's see how many, actually, you know what? I'm gonna see how fast we can go here. I'm gonna say go when I go. I'm gonna see what time I get done at,
and I'm gonna go 3 times what your time is, all right? So, when I say go, I'm starting the clock and I'm going. All right, you ready? And I want to see what time, if you guys can beat the time. Set, go. Oh my God! Oh my God, this is terrible. This is terrible. All right, I messed up. Damn it! 15 seconds. All right, ready? When I say go, I want to see if you're at the ending. She's terrible. Honestly. What are you doing? Oh, God. Sorry. I'm talking to the camera, and the camera's on my butt.
You're pointing at the cone.
15 seconds. Can you get done? Ready? Get to your start. Attack, hook, shift, attack. Maradona, drag, push. Set, go. You have 15 seconds to get to where I got to. Come on. You have 4 seconds. 2, 1, stop. Watch how we end this. Okay? Pay attention. So, watch how I got to end at my starting position. So we have our hook, we have our shift, we have our Maradona drag push, we have our double scissor touch out. Always get used to that touch out after scissors, because if not, the ball's in your feet, the worst place to have it. Come back, push out, come back inside, around. Your half Maradona. Now watch. We're gonna hook and come back across again, and we're gonna weave to our starting position. All right? Watch how this looks. I'm gonna go slow. Attack. Outside hook. Shift. Attack. One side drive. Maradona. Drag, push. Double scissor. 4, 1, 2. Push out. Come back inside. I gotta focus on my half Maradona. I cannot use the other foot. Rotate. So I'm gonna do my outside hook again. I approach the cone. Hook. Come back inside. And shift. Look how I'm turning the corner to my area. Look at that. I'm gonna go as fast as I can. All right? Ready? I'm actually gonna time this one. I'm gonna see what the time limit is. Ready? Set, go. Hook. Oh my God. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. If you didn't get the ending, come here. After this half Maradona, your body should be rotating your hips. Now I do this skill so it really forces you to use your hips when you move. When you attack forward diagonally again, that outside hook comes into factor again. 1, look how my hips change. I protect the ball away from pressure. I push out. All of you should know what a shift is by now. Shift, push out, go around. Look how I'm always dribbling with the outside of my foot. All right, 15 seconds. When I say go, this is the ending. Camera's out. I actually didn't make any mistakes on that last one, and I think I did it at a decent speed. The ones before, you're gonna make mistakes. I just assume everyone's here for the first time. If you're not making mistakes anytime within my sessions or someone else's sessions, you're not even coming close to challenging yourself. I'm telling you that right now. If you're perfect every time, I wanna see it, okay? Because a lot of you send me videos, you look cute, you look good on the ball. Your speed is nowhere near what it needs to be. That means you're not pushing yourself. 15 seconds, ready? When I say go, can you complete everything in 15? Ready, set, go. Attack, hook, shift, attack around, change those speeds. Maradona, drag, push, attack, change those speeds. Double scissor, push out, come back inside, attack around. Half Maradona, not a Maradona. Attack diagonally, hook, shift, get to your start. That was 18 seconds, okay? I'm gonna go one more. Let's see what you look like in 15 seconds. I'm gonna do this one with you, all right? 15 seconds. Okay, ready? Okay, take that breather. This is gonna be the last one with me, and then we're gonna juggle. Okay, ready, set, go. Oh my God. Oh my God. 14. All right. All right, take your breather. Now we're juggling. All right, watch this. All right. All right. Listen, you can juggle now at the end of this. I'm going to talk for 2 seconds. You're done for the day. Listen, I try to continue to give you guys some thought into this style. The reason why A-Game's here is because the percentage of when you play game day, what is happening more than anything? I mean, I'll be honest. One team has the ball, the other team has the ball. What's the percentage there? 20% of the time it's out of bounds. 5% is set pieces and free kicks and substitutions. So in the time of the game, the ball's at someone's feet. Whoever has obviously the most possession throughout the time, I'm not gonna say is gonna win or is the better player. I'm just saying individually, you're going to be so much more comfortable on the ball when you constantly spend time individually working on your craft. This does not change. I continue to say it. I want this to be brainwashed into your head. Nobody is changing the concept of soccer. It's 2 goals, it's 11 on 11, put the ball in the back of the net. But you're an individual youth soccer player. Go to a tryout, they're not gonna pick you because you can whack a ball. They're not gonna pick you because you're big, because once you hit 17 years old, everybody is big. Everybody has thighs that are the size of rocks, because that's what a student athlete has. It's the individual player that shows the most confidence on the ball, whether you're a fullback, whether you're a center defender, goalies, everything, all right? So I love it. Continue on working hard. Show me these videos. Again, shout out to all of you